Hello, I'm Luna Celestine. In today's video, I want to take you into a powerful astrological moment approaching on March 23rd, 2025, the opening of the 333 portal, also known as the 3/3/3 gateway. This is not just another date on the calendar. It's a rare energetic alignment that speaks directly to themes of confidence, creative expression, and bold authenticity, all core qualities of Leo energy. If you're a Leo or simply someone ready to step into your power and lead with heart, this is your moment to rise, to be seen, and to move with intention. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into what this energy means and how you can align with it in a way that's true to who you are. 333. Portal March 23rd, 2025. Described as a rare cosmic event, the 3/3/3 portal is believed to accelerate spiritual awakening, inner alignment, and the power of manifestation. The number 333 is viewed as a sacred message, symbolizing the connection between body, mind, and spirit, creativity, expansion, and divine communication with the universe. It marks a moment when the universe sends a signal, calling you to rise into a higher version of yourself. And for those who resonate with Leo energy, this portal is more than a spiritual event. It's a personal summons, a call to step into your light unapologetically, to show up with boldness, and to reconnect with the parts of you that were never meant to be dimmed. If you've been feeling held back lately, like your inner fire has been quietly waiting for permission, this is your moment to reignite. Not for validation, not to impress, but because it's who you truly are when you stop holding back. The energy of 333 speaks directly to your desire to live fully, love deeply, and create with passion. It invites you to look inward and ask, honestly, what makes me feel alive? What have I been avoiding in myself? And if not now, when? Leo doesn't wait for the perfect conditions. Leo leads. And this portal offers you the stage, the script, and the spotlight. The only thing missing is your yes. It's no coincidence that this portal aligns with the sun's entrance into Aries, the beginning of the astrological new year. When 333 energy converges with the fearless fire of Aries, the result is not just a reset, it's a launch. A clean slate charged with the momentum to begin again, with clarity and courage. For those with strong Leo energy, this cosmic moment is like fuel to the flame, amplifying your instincts, your creativity, and your drive to make your mark. In the next part, we'll explore exactly how the 333 portal and the sun's transition into Aries work together to create a rare energetic window, especially potent for Leos and those ready to lead their life from the heart. This is not just about dreaming, it's about doing, not just feeling the fire, but moving with it, not just shining, but shining with purpose. The sun enters Aries, the astrological new year. This marks more than just a seasonal change. It's the true reset point of the zodiac, the energetic beginning of the astrological year. When the sun crosses into Aries on March 2021 each year, it sets off a ripple of activation across the entire zodiac wheel. Aries, as the first sign, embodies birth, initiative, raw instinct, and the courage to begin again. And unlike the Gregorian New Year on January 1st, which often arrives in the cold when many feel energetically withdrawn, the Aries New Year aligns with the return of light, motion, and renewed inner fire. For Leo, this shift doesn't just bring general momentum, it speaks to something deeper. Aries and Leo share the same elemental core, fire, but while Aries is the spark that ignites, Leo is the sustained flame that keeps burning with purpose. When Aries season begins, it reawakens your natural leadership, your need to express, to create, to move forward from a place of conviction. This is the time when the universe gently, or sometimes not so gently, reminds you of your role as the author of your life. And if you've been waiting for the right time to start again, to come out of the background and step into your vision more boldly, this is it. You may feel the stirrings of change in your body before your mind can fully name them. a sudden craving to clear space, to initiate a project, to finally say yes to something that's been quietly calling you. That's Aries energy knocking. And for Leo, it comes with an added intensity because the fire you carry is not just about doing, it's about being seen while doing. This season encourages you to not only make moves, but to own them, to claim your voice, your space, and your story with clarity and pride. Think of this period as the blank page of a new chapter with the pen placed directly in your hand. What will you write? What bold decisions are waiting to be made? What truth needs to be expressed? Aries energy doesn't overthink, it acts. And while Leo often carries a deep desire to make things meaningful, this moment is about trusting that your desire alone is already valid. You don't need anyone else to say yes for you to move forward. The sun's entry into Aries is your cosmic green light. But there's more. The beginning of Aries season doesn't arrive alone this year. It converges with the opening of the 333 portal on March 23rd. And this is where things get especially potent. You're not just receiving the fiery momentum of Aries, but the spiritual and energetic alignment of 333, an invitation to step into a version of yourself that is both grounded and expanded, both visible and spiritually aligned. For Leo, this rare convergence is a chance to align intention with identity, to not just want something, but to embody the frequency of already being it. So this is the work, to reconnect with your courage, to remember why you're here, to recommit to the version of yourself that refuses to shrink. And as we move into the next section, we'll explore how the energy of the 333 portal and the Aries sun don't simply run parallel, they interact, they amplify one another, and they create a dynamic field where manifestation, momentum, and soul-aligned leadership become not only possible, but inevitable. Especially for Leo, this is more than just a reset, it's a rebirth. And your presence will shape how the story unfolds. Moon alert. Emotional reset in motion. As the moon makes a significant move during this cosmic window, it initiates what many refer to as an emotional reset. But this isn't a subtle shift. It's a deep stirring, one that reaches into the quiet corners of your emotional body and brings forward what you may have tucked away. For all signs, this moon alert can heighten intuition, awaken old memories, and invite unexpected changes. But for Leo, the experience can feel particularly vivid. Why? Because Leo is a sign that feels deeply, even when it doesn't always show it. While Leo is often associated with boldness, expression, and external fire, there's another side, the inner realm of the heart, of loyalty, of emotional depth. This moon movement isn't about surface-level reaction, it's about clarity. It brings forth the emotional truth you may have been avoiding, softening the ego just enough to hear what the heart has been trying to say. You might feel more sensitive, more nostalgic, more introspective, and that's not weakness. That's wisdom rising. And for those over 40, this lunar shift can mark a deeper layer of personal transformation. It brings up the question, have I been living in alignment with who I've truly become? Not who you were in your 20s, or who the world expected you to be, but the version of you that has evolved quietly through years of experience, strength, and self-reflection. If you've been walking through life with roles that no longer fit, this is a moment to shed them, gracefully, powerfully, and in full ownership of who you are now. For Leo, this moon alert invites you to lead not just with light, but with emotional authenticity. That means allowing yourself to feel without judgment, to reflect without self-criticism, and to shift where needed without fear of what others might think. Because true Leo strength doesn't come from holding it all together. It comes from allowing the heart to lead, even when the path isn't fully clear. You may notice synchronicities increasing, signs, dreams, repeated numbers, emotional cues. These are not coincidences. They are messages. Pay attention to what's showing up emotionally and symbolically in your life. The moon is not only stirring what needs to be healed, it's also pointing toward what wants to be birthed. Let this emotional reset be a chance to come home to yourself, to soften, to forgive, to release, and not just others, but yourself too. The moon calls on Leo to shift from performance to presence, from external strength to internal clarity, from being the light to feeling the light within. In the next part, we'll explore how Mercury, the planet of thought, speech, and inner narrative, becomes amplified during this same window. And when combined with the moon's emotional depth and the sun's Aries fire, Mercury opens a gateway not only for communication, but for conscious creation. For Leo, this means your voice, your story, and your truth are not just being felt, they are ready to be spoken into form. Mercury, the gateway to higher consciousness. As Mercury becomes supercharged during this celestial window, its energy intensifies, not just in the way we speak, but in how we think, perceive, and channel insight. This is no ordinary Mercury transit. It's a moment when thoughts travel faster, words carry more weight, and intentions crystallize into reality with surprising speed. For Leo, this shift isn't just mental, it's deeply creative and spiritual. Mercury sharpens your inner voice and strengthens your outer one, bridging the gap between what you feel, what you know, and what you're finally ready to say out loud. Mercury rules communication, yes, but in this phase, it's also acting as a portal to higher awareness. It amplifies your ability to tune into intuitive downloads, divine nudges, and the quiet knowing that doesn't come from logic, but from soul. And for Leo, a sign that thrives on authentic self-expression, this is a powerful time to ask, is the story I'm telling, to myself and to others, aligned with the person I've become? This Mercury alignment asks you to shift from doubt to trust, from overthinking to inner clarity, from playing small to speaking from truth. The stories you tell now aren't just influencing your mindset, they're shaping your next chapter. This is the time to rewrite internal narratives that have held you back, the limiting beliefs, the quiet self-judgments, the phrases like, "I'm not ready," or "maybe someday." Mercury invites you to drop them and replace them with conviction. Leo, your voice has power. It always has, but right now it carries magnetism. The universe is listening, more closely than usual, and responding in kind. The clearer you are with your intentions, the faster they begin to echo back into form. Whether you're speaking your desires aloud, journaling them into existence, or simply claiming them silently with unshakable belief, your words are spells, and Mercury is amplifying their reach. This transit also opens up deeper layers of intuition. You may receive guidance in ways that surprise you, a passing comment, a dream, a song lyric that lands with perfect timing. Don't dismiss it. Mercury is thinning the veil between your conscious mind and your higher wisdom. Let it in. Trust the signs. Lean into them. For Leo, this is an invitation to lead with your mind and your heart in harmony, to let your bold ideas meet your bold voice, to use your natural charisma not just to impress, but to inspire, to stop editing your truth for comfort and start expressing it with clarity, grace, and purpose. And as we move into the final part of this energetic journey, the culmination of the 333 portals peak, we'll explore how manifestation becomes supercharged when intention, emotion, and expression align. For Leo, this is your zone, turning vision into reality, thought into action, and purpose into presence. Let's step fully into that space. Aligned action, the Leo way forward. Now that the energy is heightened, the guidance is clear, and the messages from the cosmos have been delivered, the next step is yours. Pause. Connect. Write down your intentions with full presence, not just goals, but soul-level desires, not just what you want, but why you want it. This is not a time for vague wishes or half-hearted hopes. The universe responds to clarity, and Leo, your fire was made to burn with focus. You don't need to move mountains today, but you do need to move. One small step is enough to signal to the universe, I'm ready to align, to show up, to stop performing and start living in a way that feels bold and true. That action could be as simple as saying no to something that no longer serves you, or saying yes to an opportunity you've been hesitating to claim. It could be sharing a truth you've kept hidden, changing a routine that dulls your light, or reaching out to someone you feel called to reconnect with. This is also a time to release. Truly release, not just in thought, but in energy. Old stories, outdated identities, limiting beliefs that once protected you but now keep you small. Let them go. And let them go with gratitude. Everything you've carried has taught you something, but you don't need to carry it any further. As a Leo, you are fiercely loyal, sometimes even to what no longer aligns. But this is the moment to redirect that loyalty inward, to choose you, your growth, your truth, your becoming. And as you do, trust. Even if you can't see how everything connects just yet, even if some parts of the path remain unclear, trust the process. The universe is not working against you, it's responding to the energy you choose to embody. This season is about stepping into co-creation with that force, not trying to control it. Leo, you were never meant to play it safe. You were made to lead with your heart, to light up the world simply by being fully yourself. But this level of expression only comes when you're aligned from the inside out, when your actions reflect your true essence, not a mask, not an expectation, but you. And as we move into the final integration of the 333 portal, the moment where manifestation becomes magnetic, it's important to remember, this energy isn't meant to overwhelm you. It's meant to meet you where you are, as you are, with all your courage, all your passion, and all your potential ready to rise. In the next section, we'll bring everything together. The fire of Aries, the light of Leo, the guidance of the moon, the clarity of Mercury. And we'll walk through how to step into your new timeline with intention, confidence, and soul-aligned power. Let's finish this journey strong. And as we bring this journey to a close, I want to speak to you, not just as someone fascinated by the stars, but as someone walking the very path I know many of you are on, the path of awakening, of remembering, of returning to yourself. This moment, this 333 portal, this astrological new year, this emotional reset, this spiritual alignment, it isn't something outside of you. It's not just happening in the sky. It's happening within you. Every insight you felt during this video, every spark of recognition or quiet nudge that whispered, "This is meant for me," that's real. That's your inner wisdom, your Leo fire, your soul reminding you of what you already know, that you're here for something more, and you're not here to play small. I know it takes courage to step into change. It takes vulnerability to say, "I'm ready to let go," or "I want something bigger," or "I don't know exactly what's next, but I'm willing to follow what feels true." But Leo, that courage is your birthright. It's not something you need to earn. You were made to lead your life with heart, to blaze trails with your presence, to inspire not by being perfect, but by being real. So whatever the season brings, clarity, release, bold new steps, quiet breakthroughs, I hope you meet it with your whole self. Not the filtered version, not the version molded by past expectations, the true you. Because that's the version the world is waiting for. That's the voice the universe is listening to. That's the light that cannot be ignored. If this video resonated with you, take a moment to reflect, to journal, to speak your intentions aloud. Let them echo into the space around you. Let the universe know you're here, you're ready, you're choosing to rise, and as always, I'm walking beside you on this path. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. Until next time, stay bold, stay true, and keep your fire lit. You've got this.